fine, that's all we say. The toast to all the love we gave. We burned, we drank, we crossed the line. Ashes and wine. You didn't hear this, but I said it anyway. Behind the trumpet, beneath the sway, I wrote you down in silent chords, the kind the sax forgets its score. Piano stalled where you might have stayed while I unlearned the games we play. The snare knew when to let me drift. The bass just bowed and gave me lift. Your name a ghost in B minor's bed, still echoing things I never said. Ooh, didn't hear this, but you were supposed to. Between the rest and all I chose to, I whispered loud in every note, dissolved myself in what I wrote. And though the room refused to spin, I said it all, just not within. I called you out in clavey beats, wove you through the off-time sheets, the conga crack like truth too late. Still dressed in rhythm, still second-rate. You move like melody avoids, graceful, sharp, and paranoid. I should have sung you straight and clean. Instead I rhymed with what I mean. Maybe you were never listening, but I never stopped performing. You didn't hear this, but I said it through. Each cymbal hit contained your cue. You left before the last refrain, but I still stitched you into pain. Now every night beneath this light, I mouth the lines that kept you bright. So if you ever wonder this, yes, you just didn't hear this. No angry words, no broken glass, just silence creeping in too fast. We sat in chairs with nothing said, and love was dead. The record spun its final phrase, a quiet fade, a smoky haze, and all that's left are parting friends. The way the music ends. Some songs just die with one soft chord, no final sword. We didn't fight, we didn't bend. That's how the music ends. The record spun its final phrase, a quiet fade, a smoky haze, and all that's left are parting friends. The way the music ends. Some songs just die with one soft chord, no final sword. We didn't fight, we didn't bend. That's how the music ends. That's how the music ends. This wasn't the bridge, but you stopped playing, left me in the key of almost saying, we weren't done, but you were gone. Dropped out mid-bar, left me wrong. The drums still brushed like nothing changed, but everything rearranged. I sang the line that never came, left space for you, still used your name. The sax just shook its head inside, even the piano. You lied. This wasn't the bridge, it was a fall. You called it music, but skipped the call. We danced in time, then dropped the beat. You left your part beneath my seat. The club went dark, the band played on, but every note said you were gone. Your love like syncopation stings off the rhythm, pulling strings. Your promises were jazz and smoke, all illusion, no real every pause means wait. Sometimes it just means it's too This wasn't the bridge you didn't return. I held the harmony, watched it burn. The mic is warm, the light's still dim, but I don't owe you anything. Just one more verse and then I'm through. You left the bridge. So I walk to I set his slippers on the stoop. Like every night since he flew the coop, the neighbors nod, but no one speaks. It's been weeks. Still I wait with my quiet hope, counting stars and learning to cope. Maybe his shoes will find their feet out on my street. Love and madness often clutch. The set list had her name, third from the bottom, right before fade. She never said to leave it in, but I kept her there, tucked under gin. Between a song but no one danced, and that old ballad we never chanced. She used to hum the part she knew, out of key, but always true. Now I play those bars alone, her silence sings in saxophone. The set list had her name, but the band just played it plain. No one asked, no one knew, but I still saved her cue. Every note remembered skin, every rest led her back in. And though she never came, the set list had her name. crowd was soft, the night was long. I bled her into every song. The piano flinched, the trumpet wept, the lights dimmed down where secrets slept. I called the tune and no one blinked, but my voice cracked just where we linked. She didn't show, she never had, but I still played what once was glad. One more song, one more refrain, for the ghost I couldn't tame. She never claimed fame, but the set list still had her name. You brushed my hand but turned away. The music played but you wouldn't stay. We danced around what we could be so carelessly. I held my breath and hoped you'd see the smile you gave was meant for me. But time is cruel and fate unkind. You were almost mine. Almost is a bitter tune, soft as spring, but gone too soon. No final kiss, no parting sign. You were almost mine. Almost is a bitter tune, soft as spring, but gone too soon. No final kiss, no parting sign. You were almost mine. You were almost mine. smoky rooms and foreign lands. You gave me stars I couldn't keep, then went too deep. Ashes and wine, that's all we saved. A toast to all the love we gave. We burned, we drank, we crossed the line. Ashes and wine. He writes from rooftops under sun, with words like wish and almost done. But miles don't shrink with colored ink, they only sink. His picture smiles, his paper sighs, but nothing says if he still tries. I hold the card, but feel the lack. He won't come back. The palm trees wave, the sky is blue, but I need He asked for light, then stayed a while. His voice all whiskey, wit and style. He spoke of Paris jazz and fate, then left the gate. I don't know his name nor where he's gone, but some goodbyes just linger on. He tipped his hat and disappeared, as I had feared. Not every love is built to last. Some pass too fast, but I still dream sun passed too fast, but I still dream of where he's at, the man in the gray felt hat. Mama made her lemon pie, but I poured gin and wondered why. Love tastes sweet, then makes you spin. Lemon pie and gin. He kissed me by the windowsill, then left me cold and standing still. I sip, I lose, I win. Lemon pie and gin. He kissed me by the windowsill, then left me cold and standing still. I eat, I sip, I lose, I win. Lemon pie and gin. I sip, I lose, I win. Lemon pie and gin. He used to whistle when skies were gray and dance around the drops that fell. Now every storm reminds my heart we fell apart. I never miss him in the sun, but clouds recall what we had done. Umbrellas close, but thoughts remain only when it rains. The thunder hums a tired refrain only when it rains. thunder hums a tired refrain only when it rained. He had no coat, just that old horn played notes like something newly born. I watched him from a shadowed booth. He played the truth. He played the blues for me that night, soft and low and far from right. I heard his heart in every key. He played the blues for me. He vanished with the morning dew, but left the tune he knew.